Hey, what's up out there? Yanni Gogolak back with a new haul vid. It's been a while, and first I want to thank everybody who has subscribed, over 200 people. It's awesome. Thank you guys so much. It's really cool to know that people appreciate what you're doing out there, and I want to thank everybody for watching. Second, it's been a while since I made a vid, just been real busy hunting out the good comics, of course, and I want to thank Mercenaut pushing me to make another vid. Also, talked to the YouTuber Vin Crew about a trade. We never worked anything out. I'm still interested if you got some time to do something. And Ravage X9 YouTuber who is a regular contributor over at the Google group, Comic Book Speculating and Investing, cool group. Check it out. Alright, on to the comics. I got a ton as usual. The Humans, number 0. Pre-ordered this because I heard that it was going to get picked up by a major... This is a self-published book. Cool book. I heard it was going to get picked up by a major publisher, and it did, by Image Comics. So this will be coming to Image, but I was lucky to get this pre-order for $5 of number 0. Just arrived yesterday. Really cool. Came in good shape, so I'm happy about that. So check it out if you can find one, and look for the series when it comes pretty soon. Alright, next up, a couple that I bought from an online retailer. 5 Ghost, I paid $6 for that, I believe. If you haven't heard by now, that got optioned for TV, I believe. Frank Barbary, and he's got a new series coming out in November, different series. I think it's through Boom, so check for that one. Should be a good series. And Dead Body Road number 1. I passed on this when it came out. It's getting a little bit of recognition. I got it for $2, so I feel like that was a good price. Justin Jordan, who's had a number of recent hits, so might want to pick those up if you see them. All right, finally got a hold of this. This is from one of my local shops, Nightwing number 1. Got it for about just a little bit over $8. Usually get a discount. You can see it says 9 on there. I really think this book is going to pick up when the new Arrow show hits. They've been hinting that Nightwing may show up. It's only a matter of time, I think, before he gets introduced in the DC universe, whether it be through TV or the movies that they're releasing. And this series, which is the second series, comes after his limited series. This one seems to be the more valuable one, so definitely pick that up if you can find it for 10 or less. Here's a couple cool ones with these animated books kind of heating up. This character, Jinx, could be the next one to really do something as far as just getting popular for no good reason, more or less. But, you know, the reason why some of these animated characters get popular is because of cosplay, women doing dressing up as the character, and Jinx seems to be another popular one. Her first appearance is Teen Titans Go number 1, the first series, but this cover is just a pretty cool cover, and it's one of the sought after books. This is Teen Titans Go number 27. I got both these pretty good price, $7 minus 10%, so $6.30 more or less for both of them. Really happy with that. Plus, this book is pretty tough to find, number 27. Definitely pick that up. I'm pretty hot on this book right now because I finally finished reading the Captain America Winter Soldier series by Ed Brubaker. This is the first appearance of Sin, who is Red Skull's daughter. She plays a pretty prominent role in the Captain America, the Brubaker run, the Winter Soldier run. I think there's a very good chance she'll show up in the next movie if they continue along the same storyline, which I'm hoping they do because it's a really good storyline. So I got that one really cheap, $2. Justice League Dark number 9. Loving this book. I've picked up multiple copies of this. This is, I don't know if I've ever shown this before. This is the new members of Justice League Dark, and you can see front and center Constantine. They're going to do a Justice League Dark movie. My guess is that it would feature these people, especially with the Constantine show. and this is the new 52 new members' first appearance, and it's a Jeff Lemire book, so definitely pick that one up. These I got for $1, just some fun ones. Iron Man Metropolitan, Iron Metropolitan, Iron Man number 19 from the newest series, Iron Metropolitan Arc, first book, cool arc. Magneto number 1, I got that for $1. I was really surprised. It's not mint, but it's probably a VF at least. This book, there's a number of the Marvel number 1s that you may have overlooked. I know I did, thinking that value-wise they wouldn't be worth anything. But a lot of them have started to pick up, Magneto being one of them. Miss Marvel, of course, and some of the other ones scattered throughout have picked up as well in value. Got this one for $1. I don't know too much about it. Adventures in the DC Universe number 1. You know, you can see that it's like an animated comic. Who knows? Maybe I don't even know what it's worth, but I got it for $1, and I think got this for 50 cents. Wraith number 7. Just a cool, creepy cover. And I like the storyline. So there's that. All right, let's get on to some good stuff. I went to visit some relatives a state over, and I made about half a dozen stops along the way. I'm going to kind of go in the order of how I got the comics, the stops that I made, more or less. So the first stop was a shop that I'd never been to. It wasn't very good, but I was lucky to find some good books. I got Guardians number 21, part of the Realm of Kings, and I also got American Vampire number 1. Both those were $2, which I was really happy about. And I did find a Nova number 1, a book that I had been looking for a while, because I kind of missed the train on it. You should go out and pick that one up for sure. Got that for 10, and it's probably like a VF minus or a fine plus maybe. That was one shop. Next up, this was an antique mall. So when I finally got to where my relatives lived, there was a comic shop there that I'd been to once, and they had, most of their comics were half price. And I went to it and it was closed, or so I thought. They were all packed up and moved out. So I went hunting at some like antique malls, and I got some decent stuff. I got a Firestorm number 1, new 52, first print. This one's tough to tell the first and second print, but you can always tell down here the last number of the printing. First and second print look pretty similar, because DC usually does like a red cover variant for the second print, but this is already red. $2.25. That may see something, since Firestorm's going to be in the Flash series, I believe. Is it Flash or Arrow? One of those two. I did find a Nova number 8 for $2.25. First Cosmo, who was in the Guardians movie. And I found an Infinity Gauntlet number 1 for $4.50. With the way that the Marvel movies are going, I think it's only a matter of time before it's the Infinity Gauntlet storyline is used. So start grabbing those up, because they're only going to rise in price. You're looking at about $60 for a set of 1 through 6 right now. Alright, so that I thought the shop was closed, but it in fact had moved. I called the phone number and I said, "Hey, are you guys closed?" You know, thinking maybe the owner had him at his house or something. He said, "No, we just moved." So I said, "Oh, cool." So I went to a shop, started digging, half price boxes, and I got a Preacher number 9 for $2.50. Awesome. That was the only Preacher they had, unfortunately. I found the Thunderbolts Deadpool run. This is only 130 second print, and 131. I really love these regular covers. The art on these later Thunderbolts, the covers at least, are really cool. I think very underrated books. But I got all these, you can see, for like $1.50 or $2, and they're probably $6, $8, $10 each. Got lucky there. I mean, this guy just has it's in a somewhat of a rural area, so I don't know if people really buy comics for investment related things, or know what comics to search out. I got a Todd #2. Love this series. I've shown this before. $1.50. That's the first print. A couple Walking Deads. 1, 13, and 14 for $1.50 each. This is a great story. Finally got all caught up on Walking Dead. What a great story. I hope the show goes in that direction. Wake #1. This was another book I wanted to get for my collection cheap if I could. Got that for $2. Scott Snyder, Wake, DC Vertigo line, just like American Vampire. Really undervalued books, I think, right now. And I got a couple X Factor, 15 and 19, $2 each. First Horseman Apocalypse, and this great Horseman cover with Apocalypse. And Avengers 232, first Starfox, one of the cosmic characters that is still underrated and may someday end up in a movie. But I'm gonna start grabbing a couple of these if I see them around. All right, what else did I get? I got a Deadpool #2 for $1. Hell yeah! I got Flash #5 from New 52. This is the first appearance of Girder, who is going to be on the Flash show. So Flash 5, 6, and 7, all first appearances of characters that'll be on the show, along with a Firestorm 19, first Caitlin Snow, Killer Frost, who was on the Flash show as well, I believe. $1.50. Ant-Man, Irredeemable. Actually, yeah, this is the Irredeemable Ant-Man series. Got these for $1 each as well. Just cool books. The Ant-Man movie coming. I think that whole series is going to start to go up. I got another Justice League Dark #9, as well as Zero for $1.50, which I just love that cover, Constantine cover. Another book that's really heating up. Big Hero 6, the one-shot Brave New Heroes. I got this for $4.50, and this was the most expensive book that I bought. This is a $20 book right now, and it's only going to get more popular closer to the movie. So definitely pick that up. Alright, still at the same shop. I got a lot of awesome books. Check this out. Check them out. Alright. This is the last I got from this shop. The Wolverine Origins Deadpool run. I got these for between $1.50 and $2 each. Another good run to look for. Wolverine Origins 21 to 25, all Deadpool. Great little run. So really happy with those finds. And my next stop was a comic convention. It was the Steel City Con in Pittsburgh. And I didn't find a lot of good stuff. Unfortunately, this show is more of a toys and celebrities show. Not as much comics, but I was able to find some good stuff. There's one guy that always has about, I don't know, 20 tables of long boxes for $1. And this is what I found. This was from another dealer, but I got that one for $1 also. That's probably at least a $10 to $15 book now. Gambit, X-Men Annual 14, first Gambit before X-Men 267, and like I said, for $1. So this is the $1 guy. Found all these and ended up being only like 80 cents each after, because they had a bulk deal. So I got a Firestorm, Fury of Firestorm 23, which is the second series. First Felicity Smoke, Arrow, of course, and she's going to have a pretty big role, it looks like, in the new show, so I'd pick those up if you see them. Legion of Superheroes, 37 and 38, Death of Superboy books. Really cool books. These, I don't see them too often, but I didn't know if they were worth anything. Masters of the Universe, Image, #1, the regular cover, and this is it's a gold variant cover. Let's see. How about this one? You know about this one? Captain Atom, #1, first appearance of the General, who's going to appear in the new Flash TV show. I was lucky. I heard the announcement that pretty much the day of or the day before the show. I was able to find that one for $1. Hulkbuster Armor Part 2, 305. Pick up 304 as well. Book that's picking up. Strike Force Morituri, I believe is how you pronounce that. This was kind of interesting story as far as the rights to this book. If you have time, try and find the article. I don't remember where I read it, but it was kind of like in talks to be a movie or TV show, and it's kind of on hold, but it may still come back. I don't know. Eternal Warrior number 4, First Bloodshot. Darkhawk number 1. Spider-Man Unlimited number 1. It is the first appearance of, I can't remember. It's some woman symbiote, I think. I can't remember what her name is. I'll put it in the notes though. X Factor 15, got another one of those. Horseman 23, first cameo of Archangel. 25, just an awesome Apocalypse cover. I had to pick this up because I don't have one, I don't believe. I think I got rid of them at some point. X-Force number 1, polybagged, gotta have it. It's got the Deadpool card. Made sure I got Deadpool. And I got a Spawn number 1. I mean, they're just good, cool books to have for the collection. And I got a 25 and 26 New Mutants, first cameo and first full appearance of Legion, who potentially will be in the next X-Men movie also. So I got all those for about 80 cents each. Couldn't beat that. Heck yeah. And check this one out that I got for $4. Strange number 1, the second series. It's got like a, I don't know how much of the book is detached, but it's still gonna be, once the movie comes, it's gonna be a great book to have. So I was happy to get that for $4. A couple, I got this for, let's see, I got that for about, I don't know, $4 or so. Guardians 1990 series number 1, Yondu. It's actually, even though it's not any of the characters from the movie besides Yondu, it's actually right now going for over $10, and it's a dollar book most places still. Finally got this for $4.25. Aquaman 29, first Ocean Master. It's beat to crap, but it is attached, I believe. The staples are rusted, but still a cool book. And I also got 42, just the awesome Black Mana cover. I got that for $4.25. And I got another book I've been looking to add to the collection. Not in great shape. It's got writing up there, but it's I got it for $15 and I was happy with that. All-Star Comics 58, first Power Girl. Only going to go up, most likely. Let me look at this again. Okay, I thought there was water damage on it, but it's like a shadow of a guy right there. Alright, couple dollar books from a different dealer. Century number 1, I always pick this up for $1 when I see it. It's a $15 book all day. Inhumans number 1. They've been showing this cover image a lot now that they've talked about the Inhumans movie and possibly Vin Diesel playing Black Bolt. So they've been using this image a lot. So I don't even know what that's going for now, but definitely picked that up. And I got a Hulk 270. You know why I picked this up? Stupid reason that I picked this up and that people are talking about it. We know what 271 is, obviously. So now people are trying to find anything they can, and right there, Rocket Raccoon. He doesn't appear, it just says his name. This might be the first time that Rocket Raccoon is ever mentioned in the same breath. Because before, even in the movie, he's kind of just called Rocket. He's not called Rocket Raccoon, so that might be the first time that's ever, I don't know. A couple more books I got for $1. X-Men 95, the first appearance of Wolverine revealed as Death. And while you're looking for that one, get 97. It's a connecting cover with Uncanny 367 or something like that, 66. Apocalypse connecting cover. actually 377, I believe, because I got 378. They didn't have 77, but a couple of Apocalypse books to be on the look for. I always pick up this Uncanny X-Force books when I see them. This Opena cover, I mean, his artwork is just awesome. And it's a really good series. It's Uncanny X-Force number 12. I got Strain the Fall number 2 to match up with my number 1. You know, the show's doing really well. The first number 1 from the first series is going crazy. I feel like it's only a matter of time. X-Flight 16. 17 is the first Big Hero 6, but at the end of this, there is a one panel where they mention Big Hero 6, and also has, what's her name? Honey Lemon, who's part of Big Hero 6, right there. That's all that's in this book, but I got this for $2.50. This was another shop I went to on the way home. So I got that for $2.50. I got this for $6.25. Star Wars Tales number 19, the photo cover variant. This is first appearance of Ben Solo, maybe? Han Solo's son, I think. Kind of a hot book right now. Marvel Super Action 19 reprints the second appearance of Vision. Reprint book. Good book to get if you can't afford the original. Firestorm Nuclear Man number 3 from the first series, the first appearance of Killer Frost. Now this is a different woman playing Killer Frost than will be on the show, so may or may not be a good one to get. I just got this because I love this cover of Captain Cold, who's going to be the main villain in Flash. I'd never heard of him before the show, but he's pretty prominent in the Flash series. I'm not too familiar with Flash. That's what I pay for this. $2. I also got, now this was another antique mall on the way home. I was kind of wondering if I should stop or not, and I'm glad I did. I got a New Mutants 16 first Warpath. It was in the new X-Men. $2. Marvel Team Up 95, super hot book right now for $2. First Mockingbird, who is going to be on the new Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Also got another one of these, $2.70. I don't know if that's even worth having. Avengers 232, Starfox, got another one of those. Spider-Man 360, first cameo of Carnage, undervalued book in my opinion. And they have announced now that it's going to be the Venom Carnage movie coming. So Carnage and Venom movie. First cameo of Carnage, 360. I talked about a few of these before. I got number 1, Irredeemable Ant-Man, undervalued book for $2. Check these out. I can't believe I got these. These things are near mint, no problem. Uncanny 221, first Mr. Sinister, $3. And Uncanny 244, first Jubilee, $5. Heck yeah. Take those. Heck yeah. And I got a Batman Beyond for $5. Alright, so I got all those from one dealer at this antique mall, and I figured, I'll just take a spin through, see if there's any other comics here. Found one stand that had some comics, and I was looking through them, and these are good Avengers books, nothing key, but they're all $5, overpriced. And I got to the end of the stack and found that guy. Incredible Hulk Annual, King Size Annual, number 5, first, second Groot, first Bronze Age, I guess this is a bronze, first Bronze Age Groot. I got that for $5. This is like a $50 book right now because of the movie. So really happy I went through. You never know what you're going to find. I stopped at a couple other places that didn't have anything. So overall it was a great little haul trip, and glad I could share it with you. Thanks for watching. Keep trolling those dollar boxes.